Hi guys, I'm back again today with another video, and today we're checking out this tiny country feeds the entire planet. Well, I don't know which country and I don't know what they feed the entire planet. So I'm really intrigued. So before we start, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, and let me fix this. Okay, there we go. Let's get it.
World population has reached 8 billion people and increasing by millions year by year.
True.
Since
The last time I
1990,
knew
food
it was
consumption
7
has also
billion.
more
Now
than
it's 8?
doubled, and in 2058, the population has expected to reach 10 billion people. As the global population continues to grow, if agricultural yields are not achieved, billions of people may face starvation and hunger. So how on earth we are going to feed all these people? Well, one country is setting a blueprint on how to solve food crisis.
Netherlands!
That country is
of course,
the
Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
I wonder how they're doing it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have the greenhouse thingy something. Maybe they'll mention it. I don't remember the exact name.
Netherlands is a small, densely populated country with more than 1,300 inhabitants per square mile.
I want to go
Even
there.
though the Netherlands is 412 times smaller than Russia, its agricultural exports are 4 times that of Russia.
Wow.
Netherlands is so tiny that it is bereft of almost every resource long thought to be necessary for large-scale agriculture. Yet it is the globe's number 2 exporter of food as measured by value, second only to the United States, which is 270 times bigger.
And I bet it's not even like chemicalized. It's gonna be organic. It's gonna be all good. It's like, how do you even do this? And because some people, they supply, like, for example, we've watched a video about, I'm sorry USA, right? I'm so sorry. You have to be the example of I don't know which other countries to use, but I'm so sorry. I don't hate you guys. I really, really love Americans and America. I'm so sorry. But anyways, so you know how they like inject the chickens and make them big, right? I bet Netherlands is like so organic, but they're still like really good compared to like the imports that you would get for like the US, that is injected chickens. But anyways, I'm gonna stop.
Second only to the United States, which is 270 times bigger than the Netherlands. Even one of their most popular and long-running TV shows is about farmers finding partners and love. It's like America has the Kardashians, the UK has the Love Island,
I love
the
Love
Netherlands
Island.
has this reality TV show, but it is between farmers. So you can see how the Netherlands is very obsessed with farming and agriculture.
Really
In terms of fertile land, interestingly, India has 95 times more fertile land than the Netherlands. But the Netherlands has 2 times more agricultural export value.
105 billion compared to 45?
How on earth the Netherlands,
are they planting in the air?
This tiny,
in
has
water?
Achieved tremendous results in producing
Water,
so much
they have
food.
the hydro.
The Netherlands has always
something.
been one of the richest countries in the world for 500 years.
I need to move there now.
Food production was never a priority. Hunger was never a problem. Not even during the Great Potato Famine. In World War I, there were some food shortages, but nothing catastrophic. During World War II, however, hunger swept through the densely populated western part of the country. Tens of thousands of people died, and everybody suffered. After the war, the government decided that food production in the Netherlands should become so abundant.
The things, I'm sorry if I keep pausing, but I have so much to say. The thing is, what I've observed from the videos that we've seen is when Netherlands sees a problem, they solve it. And they look for like the quality solution, not just a meantime solution, right? In countries like ours, okay, America, I'm not coming for your head because this is something that I see here, is when we have a problem in this side of the world, this country, what they do is, what is the solution that will work for now? And then when the problem is solved for the now, we'll see if the problem will arise again in the future. We are not looking for long-term problems. I mean, solutions, sorry, or quality solutions. We just look for the easy, cheapest, what will solve the problem now. That's why the problem keeps coming back over and over again, and we never solve it, and we keep wasting money because we put money to the problem, to the solution that will work for the meantime. And obviously it's gonna arise again because it's a short solution. So we keep wasting money in that case. But look at the Netherlands. They look for long-term solutions to a problem, and it becomes a profitable stuff in the long run. Like, why are we not thinking like this, right?
That there will never be hunger again. So currently, Dutch farmers are pioneering ways to produce more yield per hectare, relying on modernized agrarian technology and research. Education and research are very imperative to Netherlands' success in agriculture. So Wageningen University, which is the world's top agricultural institution, constantly adds new innovation and technology to Dutch agriculture. So it is basically like a NASA of agrarian domain. The Dutch government, in collaboration with Wageningen University, has ensured that the Dutch agricultural lands can be efficiently cultivated. It also uses modern technologies, and unprofitable farms are sold to the government or advised to grow something else. As a result of a policy change 70 years ago, currently the Netherlands is one of the largest vegetable growers in the world. Twice as many tomatoes are produced in the Netherlands as in a country like France. It is also the largest exporter of flowers. Additionally, Dutch dairy serves 5% of the world market, and the Netherlands also sells many agricultural technologies and machinery abroad. Located in Central Europe, the Netherlands is perfectly placed geographically for exports. They have excellent transport infrastructure and logistics to most countries in the world. The port of Rotterdam plays a huge role, as does Schiphol Airport. Schiphol Airport and KML have a large network, making it possible to transport fresh products all over the world on a daily basis. For example, fresh flowers picked from the fields today can be delivered tomorrow to distribution centers in Argentina or Japan. Moreover, European subsidy funds are spent efficiently in the Netherlands. Despite extensive agriculture, it has been one of the least recipient of the European agricultural subsidies for years. Of the 59 billion euro agricultural budget, the Netherlands receives approximately 800 million euros. The rest of the budget goes to a more traditional farming in the European Union, whether those traditional farms are profitable or not. As soon as a Dutch farmer applies for a European subsidy, his farm is examined by the government and Wageningen University. It is inspected which crops are most suitable, how much water certain crops need, and profitable for its fields. After soil investigations and cost calculations, the farmer can be advised to grow something else, or even stop farming to avoid potential losses and wasting water. And this whole method is called precision agriculture. Precision agriculture is an approach to farming that helps utilize the best sources available for the soil to enrich with optimum health and productivity. Wageningen University conducts a lot of research on precision agriculture, and it provides farmers data in precision farming. Farmers have to control drones, and the data is sent to the university. With the information that the farmers receive, it's possible to farm accurately and exactly where and how efficiently a crop can grow. Robots and drones play an important role in the Dutch agriculture, horticulture, and nature conservation. For example, this is a cockpit of a Dutch tractor. This one is called a greenbot.
It looks like a plane.
This robot follows its path on a pre-programmed route. This one will stop automatically if it's hindered by an obstacle, and the farmer will be informed by a text message. This is a Husky self-learning robot. There are also special sensor robots to ensure that water is added when necessary. Additionally, soil investigation by the university may show that onions grow well in a certain month and a few months later carrots or potatoes, and that the next year it's best to grow grain. This makes flexible farming interesting.
I'm sorry. I mean...
And the fields can produce as more and economically as possible. This is a different policy from other European countries where most farmers simply receive their subsidy without further technological research on their fields.
Not
Of
good.
course, not all agriculture can be replaced by robots or machines.
course.
However,
Look at the
the
carrots.
EU should encourage
Oh, my
farmers
nose.
who receive subsidies to modernize and support them with the latest technological developments. Another innovation from the Dutch is that they use LED lights on crops very efficiently. Farming with LED lights and with
I didn't even know
advanced
this was a
LED
thing.
lighting can save 90,000 euros annually on energy costs.
Wow.
Of course, this is not a rocket science. There are many underground bunkers where people grow illegal weed with this method, but Dutch farmers do it very efficiently and on a massive scale.
Okay.
Greenhouse agriculture is another popular form of Dutch agriculture, especially in winter times. There are
Oh.
endless seas of
I think this is
greenhouses.
the one that I was gonna talk about a while ago. Like, we've seen a video mentioning this, and that's what I remembered. And it makes sense, especially the fact that European countries, they have winter, so yeah.
Houses in the Westland
Ah,
region
my
of
nose,
the
though.
Netherlands. They have almost completely eliminated the use of chemical pesticides on plants in greenhouses, and
So,
since 2009,
chemicals.
Dutch poultry and livestock
We talked about
producers
chicken.
have cut their use of antibiotics by as much as 60%. In fact, their techniques
good.
are so advanced that they don't cure their crops with insecticides,
What
but
do they
prevent
do?
diseases by nipping them in the bud. These innovative practices are so
that
efficient
tomato?
that,
Yeah.
for instance, a Dutch farmer uses 4 liters of water to grow a kilo of tomatoes, while the global average stands at staggering 214 liters.
Can I be a
The
farmer
Dutch
in
government,
Netherlands? Is that
Wageningen
a
University,
hard
and all other top
to-
agricultural
to-
institutions in the
to
Netherlands
have?
are also exporting knowledge and
I just
expertise
wanna
all over the
plant some
world.
tomatoes
For decades,
and
the Gulf
harvest
states
them
and China have had close
give it
ties
to
with
you
the University
guys.
of Wageningen. The Chinese government stimulates Chinese students to study in the top Dutch agrarian institutions. So in this way, China also hopes to gain knowledge about mass
Good for you,
production
China.
efficiency.
Good for you.
The agricultural relationship between the Dutch and Chinese is very strong, and for example, Dutch dairy products are in high demand in China.
China.
At some point, demand was so high that many Dutch dairy producers have decided to build dairy farms in China. I have made a video
Interesting.
about how China feeds its 2 billion population.
I
It's
wanna
an
watch that
extensive
one.
investigation with satellite imagery,
Let's
and
do
it's
it.
very interesting. You can check it out here. Additionally, in the Middle East, the Dutch managed to increase the
Potato.
growth of potatoes in the early 1980s from 190 tons
Do you
to
guys have sweet potatoes
560,000
too?
tons
Because
now. This
I
makes
like
potato the
regular
largest
potato,
agricultural
but
product in Saudi Arabia.
I like sweet
Water is
potatoes
the biggest
more.
bottleneck in the agriculture of the Gulf states. For example,
That's
Wageningen
interesting.
University has succeeded in growing vegetables in the desert with minimal water supply.
Yeah, I was looking
The
around.
challenging
It doesn't
studies
look
mainly focus
like
on
greens
wastewater
would grow, but they have
recirculation,
green-
alternate cooling methods, water irrigation, and integrated pest and disease control. For example, the university built a glass garden to cool and conserve energy when the outside temperature is more than 45 degrees Celsius. The Dutch agricultural expertise has also penetrated the Indian subcontinent. For example, potato production in India has grown explosively in the past 50 years. After
Damn.
China, India is now the largest potato producer in the world. With 10
China
million
is
hectares,
smart to
the
have
cultivation area is
allies with the
12.5
Dutch.
times larger than in the Netherlands. However, the yield per hectare is much lower, 15 to 20 times lower than in the Netherlands. Dutch knowledge of potato cultivation is highly valued in India. Wageningen University and Indian farmers are collaborating on various processes in developing more efficient cultivation. In a nutshell, we can say the Netherlands is the Silicon Valley of agriculture, or they like to call themselves the Food Valley of the world. The
Food
overall
Valley.
role of the country also helps people to take up an interest in agriculture-related sciences and basically showers their researchers and scientists with all sorts of financial grants that help revolutionize agricultural produce.
They care
But it's
for
not
everyone,
all sunshine
that's
and
why.
rainbows. One of the most underreported stories is that Dutch farmers have been protesting against the government
Oh,
because
why?
the government has limited the emission of nitrogen and a huge list of restrictions on the agriculture sector to combat climate change, but it's really hurting farmers and their finances.
no.
which the government doesn't seem to care at all.
Oh.
Nevertheless, the Dutch innovative culture and ingenuity will find a way from this hurdle. What do you think about the Netherlands' agriculture genius and the future of humanity with regards to food security? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This episode is brought to you with the help of these Patreon supporters.
Thank you, Patreon supporters. I mean, his Patreon supporters. But yeah, I hope it doesn't hurt the this new government or this government now. I hope that they will find a solution. Yeah, we're going to give you a low supply of nitrogen or whatever it is that they need, because of the global situation, climate change, and all that stuff. I hope there is a solution. I hope they're working towards finding a solution, because if we lose the farming or the agriculture in Netherlands, then the rest of the world is doom gloom. And also Netherlands will be doom gloom. I hope that we don't plummet to the ground and become like the other countries who is corrupt, of course, right? Netherlands is doing so amazing, and I don't want to see a government or the leaders to kind of be stingy and succumb to corruption, and then they just ruin the country and the economy of a country, right? It's gonna be so freaking sad. So I hope that they're working towards better ways to do the farming. I hope there's a solution. But anyways, let me know if there's a update on this matter, because this was almost a year ago. So let me know if there's a solution, or did it get worse, did it get better? I really want to know. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.